Hi everyone and welcome back to another crafting video. In today's video, we're going to be learning on how to make tags for Easter baskets. I tend to find the cutest Easter baskets that I want to purchase. However, they're not very customizable friendly. So another way to make it a customized piece for your loved ones is to make a tag with their name on it. So I got some materials from the dollar store and I'm going to customize this to add to their baskets. Let's get started on this project. For this project, we are going to need quite a few things. So first thing we have is our teckwrapcraft weeding tool, along with our handy dandy squeegee with that felt edge. And for this project, the felt edge is very important. We have our laminate sheet holographic glitter. This is absolutely stunning and it's going to make the project so much better. And of course we have our white that we will be placing under the laminate sheet. And for this project we're going to be using the matte transfer tape. Here we're going to open up the matte transfer tape and I want to show you guys a really cool feature about many rolls in teckwrap. A lot of the times they have recommendations on settings, or in this case, the application. This is a guide for you to use when you're working with different vinyls and what grip or tack is best for your project. And of course, we will be needing our tags. These tags I got from the dollar store and they actually come with some twine that we'll be able to use as our ribbon. Coming over to Cricut Design Space, I searched up the word spring to see if any fonts inspired by the spring season would come up, and I found this one that I really liked. And if you're going to be using the tags that I have or something similar in shape and size, I always recommend using short names or possibly nicknames of the person you are making the tag for, only because these tags are small and we want to make sure that they also look good and not too crowded. Now that I have all the names written out and I'm happy with the font, I'm going to go ahead and change the color to white for visualization purposes, and also I'm going to start doing my final sizing. For this project, I like to just compare the letter sizes rather than using the numerical values for sizes, just because I want them to all visually look cohesive. Let's work with our laminate sheets. First, I'm going to cut the laminate sheet based on the sizing of my letters. So I went ahead and cut about 2 inches or 1.5 inches of laminate sheet, and I'm going to cut a little bit more extra of white vinyl. So I'm going to go ahead and take my weeding tool in order to weed the back part of the laminate sheet. As I mentioned before, these holographic laminate sheets are actually clear. So my favorite part of it is that you can take any color and turn it into glitter madness. So for this project, we're going to be using our white. So what you're going to want to do is just make sure that you get any dust or any particles off of your vinyl before placing down the laminate sheet. Now that we have our laminate sheet all laid out, it's time to cut off any white vinyl that's peeking out on the sides just to make sure that everything is flush and we won't have any issues with the letters cutting right on the line where the laminate sheet ends and the white vinyl begins. Now taking our standard tack mat from teckwrapcraft, we're gonna lay that right on top of our mat. And I'm just making any adjustments that I see. And before we make any final cuts, I'm just making sure that the letters are sized correctly. So I have about 2 inches of width to work with and about 2 or 3 inches in length. I actually decided to paint the carrots because I thought it would add a little bit more of fun color to our tags. So now that we've cut out the names, we're just gonna go ahead and cut off the excess vinyl that we had left over and start weeding. I actually ran this project through my Cricut twice under the vinyl setting with more pressure just to make sure that we cut through every layer, and as you can see, this weeded out perfectly, so I think we made the right choice in settings. Since the names are very close together, to avoid any errors in accidentally grabbing a letter from the other name when using the transfer tape, I'm going to go ahead and just cut them all apart. I'm just going to go ahead and mess around with the placement of the names onto the carrot tag. The reason being is that even though I might put something perfectly centered, sometimes it looks off-centered. So I usually like to go based off of how it just looks at first hand. I think we placed this absolutely perfect. I love the way it looks. So we're going to go ahead and repeat that same steps for the next few carrots. Finally, we have all of our tags completed. I absolutely love how they turned out. Even seeing them all in a row like this, I can already imagine them on their baskets. And these laminate sheets add such a subtle detail to them, and it makes it so much more fun, and I love how it looks. Thank you guys so much for following along with me on this tutorial. If you like this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like these, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye!